Cooler. Yeah, it's down play. Really good run coming into this one. I think it's the last 7 no competitions. Manchester United damaging defeat in Liverpool. Currently sits 5th in the WSL table. Final day next weekend. The title will be decided between Chelsea and Manchester City.
Two teams on final day where eggs are all in this one basket. League is done and dusted.
It's really good tracking back. And the corner kick is the decision.
Decisions one either end of the pitch that both respective sets of fans have not necessarily agreed with this one. Lucia Garcia, this is a corner, correctly awarded by officials. Chance for target off. Rachel Williams all lined up. Look, a 4 at the back there.
Well, Rachel Williams surely will be the target once again. She rises and it's a wide. Once again, she got there first. And again, she fails to hit the target.
Any young striker should be watching Rachel Williams. She is 5'6". She's not very tall. She uses her body so well to get the leverage, the timing of her run, the way she ends up positioning between players. Exceptional. Just the missing part in the target this occasion.
Really good flick on from Beth England to find Thomas, who in turn finds England again. Lingberg. Tottenham got up the pitch really impressively. Here's Drew Snacks. Into Jessica Nance. Ashley Neville, longest serving player for Spurs, joined in 2017. Coventry United. Suman. Neville wants it. It's a really good run forward from Ashley Neville. Delivers the cross. It's a good looking ball. What's there? Interrupted at the goal.
She said the ball came from a lovely goal kick originally from Rebecca Spencer down the centre, but it's a wonderful ball in. Ashley Neville cuts back onto her left foot. She just gets underneath it. Just the back. Gets into her so she won't come out and then go in and tap the ball.
Well, not in the back. Free kick for Manchester United.
Also forget as well, a player who's been playing senior football for 2 years, which means is understanding of when to give a team a little breather. Clever. Played here in 2012 Olympics, TGB. Same year that she won the one and only FA Cup. 2012 and 2012.
That was in front of just over 8,000 at Ashton Gate. To see it.
Both managers for both teams are very happy with how the game has started. United had a couple of chances. Spurs also had a couple of chances.
Well, maybe James Turner just dawdles a little bit. It was a big ricochet, and Ashley Neville's there to pick up the pieces.
Amy Turner also formerly of Manchester United. Matchups where they'll know each other's games inside out. James up against James Turner is one of those.
Soon. That's just a Naz. It's a little bit too much on that. But that is a definite promising outlet for Tottenham. Naz is absolutely rapid, and she's also added a lot of composure in her finishing, as we saw in the semi-final against Leicester. Another one of these Spurs players that's come right through the academy. A brief spell with Arsenal, then returning, helping Tottenham to the WSL in 2019. The star of the new teams as well. Exciting seeing what are the next new faces. Spence cuts out the through ball straight to Katie Zellum, United captain. Seven of this United starting 11 started last year's final. Two big absences, Robert Badier and Alessia Russo, who moved on at the end of last season. It's a great ball over the top for Goldson. 1-2. Will take more strikes, just got it back now. Williams attempting Neville into the challenge, another corner kick. Just checking the Rich Williams wasn't limping a little bit. Challenge with James Turner just before. It's just been smart here and ensuring that Neville conceded the corner. She might have looked very dangerous from these pieces. So, stands it up. And what a challenge that was. Suman putting her head in where it hurts to prevent a certain goal. He must have given a free kick, but it's phenomenal. Brilliant from Billy Turner getting up. Gosh, you see that? Lucia Garcia. Whoops. Like she's just going to nod it in, and Suman just comes flying out of nowhere. A fair challenge, but right in the mix, just where she needed to be. There's nothing that you could have done about it. We'll see it. Walking up away from stay pressure from Billy Turner. Good. Juventus. Two proper Italians to their name. Really enjoyed watching Tottenham this season. The way that they play, they can mix it up, they can play short, having a goalkeeper like Rebecca Spencer. They've got that long option, whether it's Rebecca England or Martin Thomas. So moving in the right direction from style point of view. It's been quite a sea change for Spurs. Battle relegation last season. Bring in Robert Miller now. Seems like the whole club have adapted exceptionally well. Robert Wilhelm, see the manager, but just personalities and situations and players.
gentleman to him, leaving a lot of the coaching sessions. It seems to be an ideal match.
Bolton. Well set. Was frustrated with the return ball there. Spin away cheaply. Sumanen's ball's ambitious and overhit. Well, a couple of Tottenham legends here to witness this. Ozzy Ardiles, Ricky Villa. From the glory days, 1981 FA Cup final, Ricky Villa scored that goal against Manchester City at Wembley Stadium. Ozzy, I'm sure, wants to dream no more. So on Milton, and we are going to have a short water break. I understand the temperature pitch side has reached 28 degrees, which is the threshold. A very interesting choice of attire, we will say, Mark Skinner. How many other people are wearing a polo neck in these sorts of promotions? As mentioned, possibly the football gods have decided that we must wear that. If the result doesn't go his way, that's going straight to the bin.
Quite happy to get behind, to be fair. But we've got the ball down the pitch side, and just behind Ozzy Ardiles is Vivian Steinhouse Webb and Howard Webb with the referee royalty. So in their picture.
That's right.
Howard just went out. It's been breathless this opening 20 odd minutes. Robin, there's been chances, there's been certainly you can see the ambition of both clubs to want to bring match mode 100% from the off, not get caught. I've seen Manchester United this season in big occasions at big stadiums get caught on the back foot. They have been guilty of that. They will admit that. Mark Skinner will have reflected on that. Oh, there's so much more from this team, and they go up to a constant as Robert Villen's team.
That's Skinner's third season. Lots of contracts, but I understand that's been up to a new one. Lucia Garcia on side towards Williams, who puts it towards goal, and the two go right underneath that one. Not an easy opportunity.
Rachel Williams did everything she could, knocked it down, knowing from matches that she wouldn't be able to get the direction or the power on it. Just see, checks out to that penalty spot, knocks it down. She said the other two just stretch, just gets away from her, doesn't it? The bounce down and across. That's where Manchester United are getting their success.
So aims for a high boot on Jessica Naz.
Sorry, Robin, I was just going to say, so many just happening pitch side. The that level is 25 degrees up here. It's definitely said 28, but at least that down there. Plus, you add the emotion of the occasion. It takes up all your energy to just have your focus on what your job is on the day. But for a lot of these girls, you've not, or certainly none of them play regularly in front of over 70, 80,000 fans. You can't even hear the players around you from a practical point of view. It's a kind of different occasion.
Soon. Very headed towards goal. And the flat has gone up anyway. That was better than drinks break as well for 25 minutes. to see it to Riviere. Unused substitutes this time last year. Nice into play. Garcia. Parsons. Over from Sumanen. Good work under pressure. One down. Not the touch she was hoping for. Now set free. Turner might keep it in.
Turner with the likes of Zello and Bobby George, players who were at Manchester United as youngsters who had to look elsewhere at 18 when Manchester United didn't have a team. Turner and George both came to Everton and played alongside both of them. Now their homes are Manchester again.
Space for Goldson. Closed down. Only James Turner gets the block of the ricochet. Neville. Really good awareness to find Sumanen. England. To Bula. Field for Margaret Thomas, Scottish International. Garcia is very much up for this. Absolutely flying into every tackle, every situation of perhaps winning the ball. It's a great first time ball. Bimbo is in behind. Ball behind Margaret Thomas, cleared by Katie Zeller.
You need a bit more though, just to make the run goal side of defender who cleared it. Brilliant break up front Spurs.
Neville, that's a little bit careless. It seems after a very good start from Manchester United, Tottenham now growing in confidence.
Rectangle of sunshine on the pitch. That's the bit you want to try and avoid, and go after it and come out absolutely firing both teams. This is the period where trying to get the second wind, just trying to get into the flow of the game.
Turner finds Bolton. Spencer on the retreat. Zeller gives out the cross. Really good defensive work from Bula. And flag is also up for offside.
Bula's going to have to pick himself up off the floor numerous times today. Did really well on this occasion. Lovely ball from Millie Turner. Timed well by Leah Galton. Kept herself onside. Dangerous in behind the back line. Does well. Ultimately, to get the ball on Rachel Williams' head, but difficult for the standing start really to get anything on it.
Luana Bula. Summer signing from Hoffenheim. Ball in behind. Let's just say under a bit of pressure. Darting behind from Bimbo. Dispossessed by Riviere. Taylor plays upfield towards Rachel Williams. So strong. Onto that. Bit of a clumsy one there.
Yeah, just turns it to this doesn't It seems, even though she was there, and nothing other than a free kick. Robert Villarreal will be very happy.
A busy week coming up for Robert Villahan. Might have a big say in the title race. Tottenham get to Chelsea on Wednesday at 7 o'clock, BBC 4, and then the final day, next Saturday, location TBC, BBC 2, and 2:40 we start for a 3 o'clock kickoff. The title will either be going to Chelsea or to Manchester City. Actually, Wednesday's game can have a big bearing on that, so make sure you catch that one. Here's Lucia Garcia. Sissy, what's the decision she gets it?
Body across, really clever. Just feels the contact. It's a clumsy sort of ball challenge from Beckingham. The thing is, it's another chance to kick Zenham on free kicks. Usually exceptional. They have weapons up for Manchester United.
So, switches it up, finds other two down the line. It's good play from Nas. It's a corner kick.
It's like playing up with the goalkeepers, corners, worked on some variations. Both teams catch out their opposition ahead of today.
Again, it's delivered deep. Turner's there. Blocked just in front of the line. Who claims for a handball there against Drew Spence? Manchester United continue.
It's not the twist and blocked it on the line. We'll see it on the replay. It was so close. Distance and nestle in the back of the net.
Those are where the best chance have come from a Manchester United perspective. They haven't managed to put any of them away just yet. Riviere.
It's 4 or 5 corners that Manchester United have looked really threatening on every single time.
Thomas lays it off for Drew Spence. Over the top for Jessica Nice. Rodell tracking back well. Drew Spence from Tottenham 4 times in FA Cup winning with Chelsea. Has no foul. Bolton. Now 2. Garcia's made the run, so is Richard Williams. 7. Riviere delivers first time. Onto the roof of the net. But this is how close Manchester United came to taking the lead.
Well, Katie Zenham said, I've had any sort of set ball, and it's Millie Turner who gets up beautifully. Arthur Thomas lunges athletically to her left. This is what Manchester United players were arguing about, but trying to alert the attention of the referee. With Drew Spence in it, it's not a penalty. She's got her arm up against the body. So, yeah, red ball, so close. close to Manchester United. Brilliant from Martin Thomas.
Lucia Garcia towards the path of Rachel Williams, cut out by Bula. And here's Beth England.
Fit time down there. Give it to feet when needed. So Martin Thomas, she just had the ball on the line, trying to stretch the line. I think they needed to give it to her feet.
It's expected a fairly even contest. So Manchester United have had a greater amount of chances. Tottenham had a few very good spells of possession. But really forced Mary ups into nothing too strenuous.
Certainly, Spurs mentioned Sydney putting it into the box and just whistled over Marriott's got looked dangerous, but not able to find that bit of magic in the final third. Spurs. They've had 5 corners. Spurs have had 0. That is where they where the upper comes from.
It's given away cheaply. He's held onto it. There's Williams. London. Shot charge down. Toon sweeps it wide. That's probably a better chance than she thought.
Don't think she realised she had time to do a little half turn because she receives it with her back to goal. You see, she probably has time just to let the ball run a fraction further so she could wrap her foot around it. The rebound initially from Hannah Blundell, which would have been a wonder goal. It's far too many. Oh, you just see she's on the edge of a big rock and getting it whipped on the inside with a big toe. She just score ordinary, she scored massive goals at Wembley on a team.
Spence.
And she's spent Simon and a big excellent so far. 2 really reliable players. Simon playing lots of different positions for the Spurs team.
Thomas clattered, but referee those play on. Spence. A bit of a hard time keeping hold of the ball. That's through one and through another, and there's space on the far side. That's again just a bit reckless. It was a promising move. Broke down too easily.
Straight was left play and switch it. The space is open up. Next pass on does all of that good work. Bobby starts to tire minds and decision making, starts to get a little fraction off the double percent. They keep it sharp going into this last 5, 6, whatever minutes it's going to be first half.
Lovely. Dispossessed. Toon is about to take aim, but never put herself in the way.
Spurs are starting to looking like they're tiring. Rebecca Spencer had the ball at feet goalkeeper, looking for options. Too many.
Get on with things. Spencer. Loses out to Lucia Garcia. 3 around her. She's challenged Cleveland. Here's Jessica Nass against Blundell. Is that not the support? Evelina Suman, British International. First time on for Wimberg. Cecile booms it up towards Williams. That's a good ball. Tottenham in behind once again. A rush challenge from Riviere. Thomas could collect those final crosses, which has not been there. Failing to pick up a teammate. There's been a few situations like that for Spurs this half.
And a couple of times, 2 or 3 occasions where Wimberg has found herself in acres of space. Riviere was popped on. There's been that space. That back channel of Manchester United capitalised.
That's a lovely ball. Comes in for Lucia Garcia. It's Marsland. Kept in play. Toons cross is deflected. Williams keeps it going. Spurs back in a deep block now. Zellum charged down. Mark Holt. Tottenham's defensive commitment. Bolton. Letitia. Scored against Tottenham. The 2-4 last month. Wasn't very close to repeating that there.
Similarly close to Larson. Not sure. It's what the top is. They've been in and out, playing lovely football, and sometimes just worth the effort.
It's been a long, long time since Tottenham as a football club lifted a domestic trophy. I believe he wants to be here just in case it doesn't. I'm very much in this. 3 minutes of time added on the end of the first.
Shade descended on Wembley.
This afternoon.
No flashes this first half. 10 minutes seemed end-to-end and frantic, as it sometimes is in a huge, huge final such as this. With the adrenaline absolutely oozing out of you. And then it's settled a little, about 15, 20 minutes. Just that precision. The corner crosses in, the final the ball in Tottenham's case. And the team was really in by the goalkeeper work, particularly. Which was said early on with Rebecca Spencer. She came out up against Leah Dalton. They're the best.
It's a really emotional run of the Manchester United defence gives it away. Yeah, go back to Mary Earps. NBA picked up this week. The Palace.
Reason to have to name off, is it?
Spence finds Nas. There'll be one final chance whether this first war set. United have numbers. Soon. She's away. It's on. Wonderful. It's not even surprising anymore, but it's still sensational. What a hit!
Look at that picture. Emma Toon in a sea of red fans screaming her name. It opens up beautifully. Look at this intricate play from the back, Katie Zello. And it's driven forward by Nelson, who looks up, has got the space and time to kick out her pass. And Ella Toon looks around, there's no one coming towards her. They keep backing off. She evades a sliding tackle from Suman, and look at that sumptuous finish. It couldn't have been better for Ella Toon. All of that time, all of that space, the perfect distance to be able to get the lift up and down, the arc, the trajectory. That little bit of pitch right there is Ella Toon's forever.
This is at home. And the Reds go marching into a one-goal lead.
Red through and through from day one of a footballing existence. Ella Toon, all in Manchester, who's not here, will be bouncing.
Well, what a time to score. On the Roars from the red end of Wembley. Thanks to Ella Toon. Absolutely magnificent strike. Fourth at Wembley. And our seventh appearance at the National Stadium. It's given Manchester United the lead at half-time. They had their chances through set pieces. Rachel Williams missing a couple of glaring ones. Spurs won it. Few moments of their own without really troubling Mary Earps in the goal. At the break at Wembley. This FA Cup final. It's advantage Manchester United. Half-time. United 1, Spurs 0.
And I was all ready to tell you the stat that there's never been a goalless draw in a Women's FA Cup final, so please stay with us. There's bound to be goals, but I don't need to, because what a dramatic way to end the first half that at times was a little bit cagey. You just wondered if the occasion was getting to the players. It got a bit scrappy, didn't it, at times? It didn't really seem to be following any kind of patterns. It was going to take a moment of magic.
It was, and we spoke about this player, Ella Toon, you know, what she does in moments like this in big games. We spoke about her being a big game player, and she's proved that today. I was wondering what Mark Skinner's team talk was going to be. Mine's changed with this half-time team talk, so I don't know what his will change to, but it's a great way to end the half for them. They've been pushing this Man United team, and they got it right at the stroke of half-time.
Yeah, and I think they would have been very frustrated to go in at 0-0. I think with the chances that they created, Spurs just couldn't quite get into the game. So I think it's a big, big talk from Robert Villahammer at half-time for that Spurs team.
Yeah, it's not the way we expected them to break the deadlock. You know, they got a lot of chances from crosses and set pieces in particular, but what a way to get a spectacular finish going into the half.
And it was Rachel Williams, who we talked about pre-match as a player, has been so influential in the FA Cup this season, from the bench so many times in the league as well. It was getting a start today, who really did have those chances for Manchester United. I don't know if she's going to get a better header, a chance in this match. We'll see if she actually lasts the distance. But she was certainly the player that looked the most prolific. But let's have a little look then, shall we, at the opening goal. Ella Toone, we know on this stage she's scored magnificent goals, and she doesn't score boring ones.
It's an unbelievable finish. I mean, you see here Man United building through the thirds, and Ella Toone's been making runs for a long while. You can see her here with her arms stretched. She's been asking for the ball in these areas the whole game. You don't give a player like Ella Toone this much time and space in those sorts of areas, because something like this will happen. She's only done this just a week ago against Leicester, so her shots from distance, Tottenham will know this is a player that enjoys strikes from outside the box. Unbelievable finish. Like the way she uses the defender, just defending around them. One that you'd be proud of as a striker.
I could never do something like that. Absolutely not. It's unbelievable, but I think it all starts from Hannah Blundell winning the ball. Great feet. They're moving it to Narsland, then she's got the vision to see Ella Toone, and then that. I think Solomon, she dived in, didn't she? And I don't think she needed to, but no, all credit to Ella Toone there. Unbelievable goal.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm critical of Tottenham's defending in that scenario as well. Yes, Man United did excellently. Ella Toone's finish was spectacular, but Solomon cannot dive in like that. The gaps between the defence and midfield were far too big, and you cannot allow her the centre of the goal.
Yeah, there was an element, wasn't there, them thinking perhaps like we all were, okay, we're going to go in goalless, we're just going to go in and reset, and actually taking their minds away somewhere else. And she struck, because she does that. She sees a moment, she seizes a moment. And Rachel Williams, as I said before, has had her moments.
She has, and Rachel Williams, in my opinion, probably you two as well. She's in the team because she's a target player. She's a target for set pieces like this. This is a huge, huge moment for Rachel Williams. She will be annoyed at herself because she on any other occasion, she would put that in the back of the net. So that was a big chance. But we paused it here and highlighted the pack of four. This four has been designed to let Rachel Williams become free. So they'll make their movements, try and disjoint this Tottenham back line. And we'll see now as it plays on. Rachel Williams is free and can time her run as and when she wants.
And I think the issue here is the zonal marking from Spurs. They can't really move from their position. So I think they need to either man mark Rachel Williams or be able to move and make a little bit of contact with the Manchester United players to be able to then jump and make contact or knock them off the ball.
Yeah, and Tottenham would have rehearsed their set pieces in training. Robert Villahan would have set them up a certain way. But you also have to assess what is happening in the game. Man United have had a lot of first and second contacts in the box. That's where those players have to adjust and start marking players like Rachel Williams and, Millie Turner, who's a threat.
Yeah, and we'll have a little look at a chance she had, because actually, Ellen, a lot of Manchester United's chances were coming from those corners. They were making connections, and Spurs have really got to be alert to this.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think this first chance from Galton is a great 1-2 here for Toone. She just goes on the back shoulder of Neville. And I think she is struggling a little bit with Galton at the moment.
Yeah, it's a difficult angle there for Galton to really get a good finish, but I think actually Neville has to do much better there, open up her body position. You see the delivery coming, the cross again. Man United first and second contacts. Where are those Tottenham players making it difficult? I think a foul here on Becky Spencer as well as Bethany England. Those scenarios there, they just have to be more aggressive. Man United want it more.
Yeah, I think that's exactly it. I think with the set pieces, Man United would have planned it. They've been dominant in those areas. And it is about those first, second contacts and being aggressive with that. We see on this occasion, Millie Turner really is aggressive, wanting to get there and make that first contact.
And I just think so. Credit to Martha Thomas there on that line, blocking that, because they are putting their bodies on the line. They just need to get the ball up the pitch, Spurs.
And Martha Thomas herself, who scored a very instrumental goal to get them even here for Spurs today, also herself popping up with one of their better chances.
Yeah, I think it was probably one of the better chances. And I think when they're moving the ball, obviously unbelievable to win that ball back. And when they get in these wide areas, they're really dangerous, Spurs. And I think they need to get more bodies in the box. And she just couldn't quite get enough on that. And it was quite a hard angle to really get enough on the ball to steer it into the goal. But these are the chances. They need to build momentum in this game.
Yeah, they do. I think they need to sustain their attacks. I think they have one-off attacks. And then when the ball's cleared, they're not able to keep that pressure on. I mean, it's another great cross here from Ashley Neville to get a chance at the back post. They're only half chances. It's about sustaining these attacks. We spoke before the game. Tottenham's biggest threat is Jess Naz. The pace that she can get beyond. they're just not getting themselves as a team in those positions to create as many
She's
chances.
looked a little frustrated at times, hasn't she?
Yeah, I think they've not really brought her into the game yet because they're not getting enough sustained possession of the ball, which makes it difficult. Therefore, you're expansive, you don't get connected. And I think sometimes she's just in isolation out wide in those wide areas.
Perhaps we shouldn't have been surprised that Ella Toon popped up like that, because you spotted the run she was making. She just wasn't getting the ball on the end of it, and she was starting to look a little bit like she was going to stop making ones if her teammates couldn't spot her.
Yeah, she was finding herself in these pockets the whole game and she wasn't getting much of the ball. These are the occasions she did, but what she does is she sets the tempo of their attack in these sort of areas. You see here beautifully what you passed through. This was really early on in the game, and you saw from this she was ready and up for the game. This is what she's been effective with. These runs here from deep, beyond, really stretching that Tottenham back line. Now it's choice selection of pass. Man United on this occasion, they got away with it. Probably wasn't the best pass, but they get into a good attacking area. But she's been consistent in that. She wants to get in, as I said, pocket, or if she can't get it, she makes those little advance runs that we'll see here now.
Yeah, and no defenders like to defend players like this, midfielders that make runs from deep, because then it's confusion, who's picking up what player. Midfielders get tired when they've not had enough of the ball and they're suddenly having to chase shadows backwards as well.
And the confidence that she will get. She's a player who, thrives in these environments. She will be an even bigger threat, arguably, in the second half. Now she's done that and she's achieved what she's been setting out to do all half. You kind of really got to Spurs have got to keep their eye on Ella Toon.
Yeah, they need
really
to
mark her out.
100%. They need to put someone on her and mark her, either Spence, Summerman, or the back line. Especially when she's in those pockets, to be able to pick her up. But she looks like she's on it today. She wants the trophy, and she's going to be again flying come the second half.
Ella Toon, is a player that can quite easily get frustrated. What's been impressive about her today in the cup final, she hasn't allowed that frustration to kick in, and it sums up her heart, the goal on the heart.
She certainly won't be frustrated right now. Well,
Definitely.
she'll be desperate to get back out, and they will be doing that in a few moments' time. But let's bring you up to speed with what else you can see on BBC Sport. Tonight from 8:30, you can watch live NBA playoffs as the Indiana Pacers host the New York Knicks on BBC 3. Follow the twists and turns of the WSL season as Chelsea continue to pile the pressure on the top of the table. Of course, Manchester City having a little wobble. They travel to Tottenham on Wednesday. That's on BBC 4 from 7 p.m. And listen to the latest episodes of the Tooney and Russo show that's available now on BBC Sounds.
Hello, Nan. It's Ella. I've got some big news.
The England duo Ella Toon and Alessia Russo today announced they're reuniting for a brand new podcast.
This one's inseparable duo, and I'm not just back, but stronger than ever.
Someone's given them to a podcast. Are you joking?
That's nice.
A Toon and Russo podcast. I am so in. All I want from Ella. Oh, you've never told me that before.
Tooney. Ella Toon and Alessia Russo are back on top.
What? Who's reckon that?
It's me. You heard it, Ethan. I'm going to be Tooney and Russo's third wheel. Nothing is off limits. Is that right?
Well,
Well, whilst one member of the podcast is banging a spectacular goal in on the pitch, another is playing banger after banger. DJ Box, hello, Vico. Hiya. What did you make of the first half?
Oh my gosh, Tooney's goal in extra time as well. I mean, it's what we wanted to see. I'm so happy for her and so excited for her.
I mean, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it in style like she did. In the podcast this week, she talked about a goal celebration for you. Did she manage to do it?
Okay, so she told me that if I played her Ready for the Weekend, which is her song, which I did in the warm-up, she told me if she scored the goal, which she tends to at Wembley, that she would celebrate by doing a little TJ like this. Now, I saw her kiss a badge. I saw her give the little heart. I don't know if she did, so she's going to have to score another one so we can see her.
Absolutely, Tooney. Hear that for the second half. Now, in the podcast, there was also some song requests going on for today.
Yeah.
What did they ask for? What have you managed to play so far?
So far, I managed to get in Free From Desire, Gala, and got him Ready for the Weekend, which is what Ella wanted. We had a bit of ABBA, we had a bit of Celine Dion, River Deep, Mountain High. We got in Sweet Caroline, of course. It was like hook after hook after hook. It was a quick one, quick fire. But yeah, I'm doing it for the girls.
Did you manage to get Rick Astley in?
No, not yet. You just reminded me. I don't even think I put Rick Astley on the USB. I'll do my best.
Which one has the crowd enjoyed the most so far?
Being freed from desire, everyone goes crazy for Gala. It just lends itself so well to this setting, this scene. The sun is shining. It is such an electric atmosphere here, and the fans are absolutely incredible. Hearing them all singing, getting the teams fired up has been the most exciting experience.
Now, I know that you're fully focused on your set, so thank you for giving us some of your time. But if you were in that changing room right now, what would your pep talk to Toonie be like?
Well, obviously I'm impartial. I realise I've been saying Toonie, but actually, of course, I am impartial. BBC. But I'd say, give us another one, Toonie.
And for those who haven't listened to the podcast so far, first of all, where have you been? But if they haven't, what can they expect for it?
So with Alessia Russo and Ella Toon and a few other lionesses along the way as well, talking yes about football, but also everything else that isn't football, their lives, their friendships, what it's like on camp, what it's like when they travel together, what food they like to eat, what they do at the weekends or the days off. It's a chance to really get to know them. We love them so much, and the reception's been amazing. Seeing all of these fans getting so behind them. I get so many messages with questions for the girls, and I love seeing the impact that the Lionesses and they have had on so many young people, and especially little girls all over the country, all over the world.
Well, you clearly love it. We clearly love it. Gabby, get yourself over to BBC Sounds if you want to have a listen.
Thank you very much, Joe. I think I'm going to stay here right now because we have a fantastic half of FA Cup final football coming up with the Spurs fans. That little girl in particular, she looks a little bit fed up, doesn't she? The heat's maybe got to her, deflated at the end of that half to see her team go behind. Manchester United fans, I like that little girl there smiling a little bit more because their team are in the ascent. Are they going to win their first ever silverware, their first FA Cup trophy? Ella Toon's magic out there is the difference between them. But for Spurs, the important thing for Robert Villahamn, you'd imagine in that dressing room, is to not let his girls' shoulders go down and go, right, get out there. This is a huge opportunity and play the kind of football that, we've seen Spurs playing this season, the kind of football that led them to a victory over Arsenal this season.
Most definitely. I think they have to get back to that. I think they've been good building from deeper areas. It's more the final third area where they've really struggled and, that really cutting edge. They haven't really had that. But only a goal down. They know they can score against this Man United team. They've done that. So I think they'll be positive and confident coming into the second half.
Yeah, it was a last-minute goal, wasn't it, from Manchester United that got them at that point against Spurs. Spurs will take great relief from that performance.
Yeah, definitely. And for me, knowing Spurs and knowing Villahamn, he will bring freshness on. He'll bring his substitutions on. He tends to make up to 5 subs. So I think they'll make a real difference this second half.
Yeah, it's about not being emotional, managing the emotions. They're chasing the game now. Shackles off. Be relaxed in the final third, try to get to control and create some proper opportunities.
I like the first half because of the heat down there. There'll be another drink to break. The heat is on them. For Spurs to get something in this game, the energy, the endeavour to go off the final whistle and really chase this cup final. And the white flags are waving once more as we rejoin your commentary team of Rachel Graham, Finnis and Robin Cow.
Thank you very much, Gabby. So a slender advantage for Manchester United. And from history, it could usually be about the team to score first in these finals. Has been on to win 23 of the last 25. But Tottenham Hotspur have come from behind 9 times this season to get results, and that includes 3 times during the course of their route to the final here. The 4th round, they were 2 goals down. Beat Sheffield United 3-2. They were down against Manchester City. They went on to win that on penalties in the quarter-final. And they also conceded the first goal against Leicester in their semi-final. Of course, Manchester United are strong opposition. But with that history, might just bring a bit of belief, Rachel Ralph-Phillips. They can do it again.
Absolutely. You know that there's elements of your game as a team that kind of identifies who you are. In this case, we just talked about knowing you've got the ability to come back. And not only what you believe you can do, but the opposition might have their mind that, in this game is far more custom. How much United were not watertight. They opened up a couple of chances for Spurs, certainly early on in the game. Both managers were wanting exactly the same starts as they saw from their teams in the opening exchange in the first half. Tottenham just took a little bit more consistency.
Most of the Spurs shots in the first half came down their left-hand side, the Manchester United right, but Mildred and Wimberg couldn't quite work it into a proper opportunity. Jessica Naz on the other side of the field hasn't had a lot of change out of Hannah Blundell, who we know is a seasoned and exceptional defender at this level.
Yeah, a much more an out-and-out defender than Jade Riviere. Jade Riviere, we've seen her bombing up the wing a little bit more. And that is where the gap was, as you already mentioned, where Jessica Naz has stood and looking to take advantage of.
Zooming into Drew Spence. Shake off Katie Zellum. The body swerve there from Lindbergh against Blundell. Shows she is a tremendous 1v1 defender.
Huge experience as well, Hannah Blundell, since her move from Chelsea, been there for a large number of years and experienced huge amount of success with Chelsea. Managed big occasions, worked with some of the world's best players. That experience with Mark Skinner brought her to the club was something that his squad was lacking, so she's a huge part of that.
This is her 5th FA Cup final. Won 2 of them while she was with Chelsea. She'll be on the winning side again. Here is Nats.
Spurs have been looking to get on the scoreboard within the first 10 minutes. That's be their aim, is to get themselves back in this game, level playing field. Because you know, come 70, 80, 70 minutes, going to change up personnel. It's going to become a little bit more fractured, and that will depend on the situation, if they're chasing a goal or looking to get a winner.
Fallon Williams.
So sized up opponent, no argue there. You know who'd be the most frustrated of the two in the end. Most marginal bit of contact.
Good win from Garcia. Let's get on to our own flip on there. Here's Nilda. Garcia in pursuit. Absolutely tireless, the Spanish international. Spence. Suman. Thomas. Can chip that towards Bethany England. Lindbergh. Quite sit for her.
It wasn't measured or considered.
Manchester United getting ready to make their first substitution. Melvin Mallard. Forward on loan from Lyon. On and Leah Goldson is off. She looks pretty devastated. Looks like it must be an injury sustained in the first half.
Yeah, she really heavy clash early on the match with Rebecca Spencer in goal for Spurs. Then was pretty quiet for the rest of that first half. Felt that get some treatment at half time, go back out and see if she can be at full tilt. Not a bad substitute to bring on Melvin Ballard, known from Lyon. Good game experience as well.
Champions League winner multiple times and French Cup winner. Lawson. To release Lucia Garcia. It's done well to stop her. That's lovely They turn away from Watson. She's got options. Not giving away to Malar.
Frustrating. You did so well to dispossess Garcia. Jessica Naz also did brilliantly well to roll the ball forward and from Tottenham gives Manchester United possession.
Wilson. Run off it by Sumanen. Lovely flick from Thomas. Great awareness. Not as late to forget the sunglasses.
Probably just there, Martha Thomas has just run up to the box. Will do well to keep up that pace.
It's a good tip from Nilda. Oh, and Naz gets there first. Looks to the referee. No decision given. And Naz is asking the question here.
Naz got the ball, then of course it is absolutely a foul. Let's see here.
Thomas. Balls all the way back. Maybe James Sterner. See Garcia. Tripped. Free kick for United.
It really has been excellent. Lucia Garcia in this 52 minutes. She's sold and married Spurs players when they've been in possession to win a ball back, and could be a key free kick earned for her team.
The double change coming for Tottenham. So the coming on for Chinese international. Jordan Jones mainly Celine Bizet on for Jessica Naz.
She's just not had the freedom, has she, Jessica Naz, to be able to go and do her thing, really get her players. Interesting to see what set forward. Chinese.
Drifted in by Katie Zander. Well, you can't say it hasn't been coming. Rachel Williams, a minute in the air, doubles Manchester United's lead.
Oh, we're just saying how well Garcia has done to win that free kick. They made a change on a set piece when they needed to defend. Rachel Williams, look at that timing of her, just hangs up the back post, gets all the time she needs to get up. Hang time, picks a spot across the goalkeeper. Absolutely no chance from that ball being kicked. Rachel Williams saw exactly how she was going to execute the second and what could be the match-winning goal. It seemed like it was coming. How many times Richard Williams has had the opportunity to head home? That's a biggie.
And Spurs respond immediately. England flashes one just past the post. And questions might be asked whether that was a wise decision to make the change at that point of the game. You had a set piece, a defensive one. Presumably, everyone knows their positions. But having said that, Richard Williams has been winning pretty much every header. This one happened to hit the back of the net.
It was the uncertainties that the kind of momentary who's doing what that changes. And you rarely see it happen on a corner for the exact same reasons. That's pretty much exactly the same setup as a corner. So maybe a little lapse of concentration of they set up to do the substitutes, but then it's a free kick. I'm going to pause and reassess. And to do it again, I wouldn't be surprised that they would hold off making those subs till after.
It's 5-5 in the FA Cup for Rachel Williams, and well, Spurs have come back often enough, but it is a long way back from here. Rachel Williams, 12 years on from her FA Cup glory, scored in the final for Birmingham against Chelsea. She has scored in another. Oh, that's a big. Expensive, kicked it to Lucia Garcia. Tottenham rattled. Manchester United on their way to a first ever FA Cup.
Over the years that Rebecca Spencer has played on big stages like this one that will hurt. At the key time, 2-0 down, you are still in the game, trying to play the ball across. Lucia Garcia just steps higher, recognises the angle, cuts off that angle, all without Rebecca Spencer recognising what she had seen, what she had thought Garcia was going to do. An excellent forward play. And Garcia the back.
Fantastic, but it is turning out to be a marvellous day for Mark Skinner and Manchester United. Lucia Garcia has been tireless, determined, that she's got her goal, as she did in the semi-final against Chelsea. And another change for United. Rachel Williams, one of the goal scorers, has been withdrawn, and Nikita Paris on in her place.
We talked about Rachel Williams pre-match, about the energy she brings, the intent, how she disrupts and rattles the back line. She's done all of that in just basically not a cameo, but 50 minutes of playing as well as getting a goal. So she's been exceptional. She's done and set the example for the whole team as to what it takes to come out in a big time environment to win a game.
For Manchester United fans, bathed in sunshine. The East Stand. Are making the most noise.
Spurs have just been so deflated. Just for the second goal, but then shoot yourselves in the foot, gifting the third so quickly afterwards. Can't be more than a minute or two between the two goals, the second and third goal. First, the Taser, because the first half was a moment of brilliance, a lapse of defensive concentration. Second and third,
Less than 3 minutes between those two goals.
and both preventable. Would be the manager being called, changing it defensively. Players have got to take responsibility once they're on the pitch.
There's Matt. Whips the shoulder. Wilder gets a touch on it, sweeping away from Garcia. Tottenham need to show this off.
See what this will be, how much sense to play next season. This will go on. Shouldn't believe it's a guy. He's certainly been effective. He plays in that more central role, but Harris occupying that.
Rachel Williams' afternoon is done, but she will be anticipating getting her hands on that trophy again, I'm sure.
She's a huge character within the squad, a positive character. And she's been through everything. She's been selected for England's squad. She's not been selected. She's been starting. She's been on the bench. She's played in huge games. She played in different clubs, different environments, but she's always brought a really professional attitude to whichever club and the players that she's around.
Manchester United now monopolising possession. Too strong to straight out Becky Spencer.
It's almost an insurmountable task now for Tottenham, but what they do have to, they've got to take stock. They've got to stop the rot. To keep applying their principles, their standards, their levels of intensity, however hard in training and focus that they may think it might be. Mentally, they've got to be so strong now.
To finds deflection from Garcia. Still has bucket loads of energy. Is that? Around Blazer. And Daniel. Good contrast of emotion between those two.
They picked the right choice, didn't he? Aaron Blazer onto this match. And so, Debbie Hewitt and Sue Hoff, the two were in between. Two CEOs of the respective clubs. And Sue Hoff on the right for a long, long time. Really kind of key in driving change at the FA with regards to women's football. Debbie Hewitt.
Thomas. A tight touch. And here's the key to Paris. Reports this week that she turned down a long-term contract for a pretty hefty amount of money, transfer to the American League, North Carolina Courage, because she wanted to be here today at Wembley to play in the FA Cup. It shows her commitment to the cause.
Now she's England's national, Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, been many a good club. Scored many won the Super League and important goals.
She realises how special moments, a few between moments like this are. Well, I've got a few number of players out of contract. She's fairly common in the Women's Super League with Peter Paris, Mary Earps, a big one. Her decision, whether it's to stay at Manchester United or to go somewhere else, will be of big interest. Here is Bizet striding forward. This is a promising run. Nailed it. Space to put the cross in. How's your luck? That's the closest the Tottenham have come.
Well, that would have made this game much more interesting, wouldn't it? Lovely bit of movement. I bet they will see she gets between the two centre halves, then gets ahead of Middleton. Moves a lot of pedestrian. It recognises their role. Absolutely smashes the power on that. I bet they were the absolute brilliant, great technique, brilliant, keep it down. And now the substitutes. 3 treble substitution for Billingham. Now or never.
I can't believe it, Ben Diglin. She's been in such great form over the last 7. Throw gets a triple change. Nailed it off for Charlotte Grant. We have Sumanin on for Kit Brennan and Martha Thomas on for Rosella Ian. Riviere gets the decision. Bizet has looked really lively since she's been on. Just the last attack that ended it with England crashing against the bar. She's a huge part of that. Certainly one who can start to turn things around for Tottenham. Was the last start actually. Was playing in the semi-final against Leicester. She got injured.
How many minutes have they played so far? 88 minutes. Can't be 88 minutes. 7 minutes played. 67 minutes played. You're welcome. This is the 6 years box. And we are back now. We are live. Tottenham taking on City, taking on Manchester United in the FA Cup. Tottenham girls are leading, they are losing, but we are here for them. We are here for them. We are here for you girls. Don't worry. We are here for you. This is their first FA Cup final. You learn from defeats. You learn from defeats. I think you can see now. The goals have changed this game entirely. The ball comes into the box. Tottenham team again. 2 players collided in the box. A chance there for City, for United to score another goal. But the Tottenham defense. You just need a goal. If you can get a goal, get themselves back into this game. And yeah. They will be back in the game. FA Cup, Women's FA Cup final, and the Nigerian women. Nigerian. The
drama in this 20 minutes of the second half.
Ladies are losing, man. The ladies are losing. Let's put something there.
First half goal, but they knew go again second half.
There's a water break now. They're having a water break. The temperature is about 28 degrees down there, so it must be really affecting the women. Must be affecting the
just
That's-
before half time.
The way it's not going to change the way the way they will play their football. They'll still try to play out from the back,
They just got in
and yeah, it is still 1-3 goals.
Can't do much about the finish.
It is 2 goals. It is 3 goals. It's 3 goals to nil. But I know the ladies. They're going to try as much as possible. Yeah, you see, when you're trying to play out from the back, that's what happens. When you're trying to play out from the back, you're going to make mistakes. And the third goal, I think it was just a mistake. Trying to play the way the manager wants them to play. And yeah, for me, it's all the learning process, man. They're down by 3 goals to nil. Let's change our scoreboard. How many minutes played now? We played 60, 70 minutes.
The next Euros.
Now, what group they have to negotiate? Sweden, France, Republic of Ireland. I've got anything for really. Couldn't remember.
So we would like to challenge.
She will not be ruffled. That's one thing we guarantee.
Play 70 minutes. And this is Manchester United going forward again. Tottenham win the ball. They play it forward. Couldn't keep that ball inside. The referee has given a free kick to Manchester United.
Stay sharp mentally so you're not making sloppy decisions and be smart with game management. Make Spurs put themselves into the ground, conserve energy.
They have to try as much as possible. Tottenham to score the next goal. The next goal is going to be big. Next goal is going to be big. They can get the next goal. Then the game is on. The ball is played out. The goalkeeper, where is the keeper? The keeper has to come out. The chance for Manchester United again. What a save from the Nigeria, from Spencer, the Tottenham goalkeeper. And that could have been Mallard was true on goal. He hit it with his left. She hit it with her left foot, and the goalkeeper saved it for Tottenham. Spencer, good save there from Spencer. And yeah, Tottenham should try and score the next. And this game will be changed. Basically, the next goal, I think the game will be different. Tottenham can get that next goal. Connor comes into the box, say, I want into the box. Free header, somebody heads it. Tottenham tries to win it. They win it now. The counter is on. As Tottenham counter attack. The counter is on. No. Ooh. United again trying to counter attack. I think Tottenham they should just relax. They are attacking. The counter attacking is just breaking down. To play. United, they're just passing the ball around, picking those passes, looking for those spaces. This is the first watch along for today. We're going to be doing another one after this one. Arsenal taking on Manchester United in the Premier League. Big game in the Premier League. This is the Women's FA Cup final. We couldn't do it. Apologies that we couldn't do it live. We did it live, but we couldn't do a watch along, proper video watch along. A chance, and there's another goal. United have scored again, and I think it is now. It's now game over for Tottenham. That's the first goal. Tottenham they were missing 2 of their players, though. I think one of their key players, she was out due to injuries. So yeah, you can tell, man, that the Tottenham ladies are. You can tell that they're tired now. Especially with this weather. With this weather, if you're losing a game at Wembley, the pitch is big. You get tired, legs go. And yeah, it's the first final for them, so they will learn from this experience, that's for sure. Finish, no. And yeah, that's another goal.
But it's not enough to keep it Rebecca Spencer's net.
That's the pole. That's
Their day, Spurs, but it has been hers.
And Mark Skinner's.
yeah, United. I think United definitely have won this game now, to be honest. And
Wembley FA Cup final.
you can tell they're not playing. They're not the passing is not coming right at all. They're going to score another goal. And in the league, they played 2-2 in the league. You know, Tottenham almost won that game as well. But this one is FA Cup final. She comes inside, don't let her shoot. She puts it on her backside. That was Mallard. Mallard plays it across. And Tottenham get the ball out. The passing is all just wrong. Their passing is so wrong, man. The Tottenham girls, the passing were not right at all.
Disappointing results. 7-0 defeat to Manchester City. They're still trying to work through the kinks of this new system.
Yeah, the new system, man. That's what happens when you're playing a new system. The players have to get used to it. They have to be comfortable. There's going to be rocky roads. There's going to be tough times. And it's a case of, you just have to stick with it, and the manager, that's the way they'll play. They'll get better, definitely. After today, after this season, next season, they will definitely get better. This is the FA Cup, Women's FA Cup final. We've got the men's happening end of May, end of this month, probably. And that was the Garcia for Manchester United getting that ball into touch. I think they're making changes now. United bringing on making 3 changes for United. Garcia is the goal scorer. I think she was one that scored an hat-trick. She's coming off now, and also they're making changes. I think it's a case of Manchester United. Ella Toon, I think she's got a cracking goal as well. She's coming off. I think she was the one that scored the first goal. And that's the first goal from Ella Toon. And this is the Manchester United going forward again. They're in again. They're going to score another one. No. At least Tottenham get a goal. They need to get a goal for their fans. Play. That's the ball. Go. They're just better than Manchester. They're just better than Tottenham, man. This is United again going forward. Are they going to get another goal? This is Mallard. She plays it into the box across the penalty box, and it goes out for goal kick to Tottenham. Elaton is the man of the match. She's the woman of the match. Are you going to call her man of the match or woman of the match? And yeah. I think the game is done. The game is done, man. Tottenham, at least if they can get a goal for their fans, it will be nice, man. At least get one goal for the fans, or something for the fans to cheer. They're still playing out from the back. Nah, you can say that's tiredness, man. That's tiredness. You can say the Tottenham girls are tired, man. You can tell. When they play the ball to you, you can't even control it. That's a sign of tiredness. Tottenham is just a case of just getting one goal now. Play on. Let's go. Play forward now. That's the ball. Just run on. Apparently, they say the United defense is not that good. This is Neville. She cuts inside. Play now, No, she should have played it forward. Should have played it. Cross it. Cross comes into the box, and good play from Tottenham there. They try to create something there, and that was the striker. England going for another. She was trying to go for another, but the ball was just not even close to her. The ball was not even close to her. You can see the Tottenham fans are leaving with 10 minutes to the end. But it's a new system, man. It's a new system for the Tottenham girls. It's a new way of playing. This is Manchester United coming forward again. She's going to try and eat it. They play wide. Good tackle. Giving the ball away. Yeah, they look tired, man. The Tottenham women, they look tired now. It's very tough playing on that pitch.
Also the application. That's what I believe is missing on occasions this season. The belief, the tenacity, the fire to come out and take pride in what you do. But they've shown that in the biggest of occasions. What the occasions of that are moving forwards and moving positive.
Let's not forget, coming to this on the back of the future Liverpool. We did the double over them this season.
Try to play out from the back. You can see them. Nah. Can't be giving the ball away in any league, in any game of football. You're giving the ball away, you're going to be punished. Bet England running after it for Tottenham. Good tackle. Good tackle from. Good tackle. Go now. Come on. She did all the work for you, though. She did all the work for you, man. The Tottenham player down. And yeah, Manchester United leading 4 goals to nil. FA Cup final. And yeah, it's a shame. 76,000. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. We're gonna be going straight to Old Trafford after this one. We're watching the Premier League game between Manchester United and Arsenal in the Premier League. This is the penultimate game for Arsenal before the final weekend next week. Arsenal need to win this game basically to go back to the top of the table. Anything but a win, and it's going to be advantage in City. City have a game in hand against Tottenham on Tuesday. We're watching that one as well live. So it should be interesting, man. It should be interesting. What's going to happen? Tottenham win the ball. That's a foul. Come on, girls. At least get a goal. Get a goal, man. We need a goal. We need a goal. 6 more minutes to the end of this game. We're going to be going straight over to Arsenal to watch, going to Manchester United, going to Old Trafford to watch that other game in the Premier League. The ball comes into the box, it took a deflection, and Manchester United declare their lines. We got 6 more minutes to the end of the game. Tottenham losing 4 goals to nil. The FA Cup final. Don't worry, this team they'll be back in the finals because at the end of the day they'll get to the finals again because the way they're playing their football is a case of just kind of comes in, They're throwing to Tottenham. They're throwing to Manchester United. They're throwing to Manchester United. It's going to be interesting to see what Arsenal do later. I'm going to be watching now. So.
England 2%. Steps in, yes, Watson. Who's the goal? And he's lost 2 cup finals at his previous club, back in 2023 and 2022. And he's going to have to rouse his team again for a big game. Midweek. Tottenham against Chelsea on BBC 4 on Wednesday from 7 o'clock. Because this would have been lost, I think, on 3 occasions in their makeup final. It is devastating. Feel it in your stomach. It just drains you all your energy. You're on low for a good couple of days. And he's going to have to take it, and he's going to have to take that into consideration. That is a natural reaction to a game of this magnitude and it having not got your way. As professionals, it's finding a turning round. So what Chelsea did to Bristol in their last game, they 8-1. Know what it takes to get over the line. Queen stops, could get clean sheets. Clean sheets last season hasn't quite worked this season. Beating at Manchester City on for the goal this time round. And then City, England goalkeeper. This week, edge towards the closing stages. Rachel Brown finished your Adobe Player of the Match. Player of the Match, she's had one goal. But has been the orchestration everything on top in and out of position by Player of the Match for the Adobe Women's FA Cup final. It's Lucia Garcia. The energy, the pace, the tenacity, and the goals. It's a good praise. I'll have to choose something. Up to date performance resulted in a trophy of quell the unrest amongst Manchester United fans. This is a happy end to the season. Well, the red short seems to be a popular choice. Four goes straight to the announcer. The winner of the match gets a bottle of rose water. Can we pop an umbrella in it or something to liven that up? They've got real gold in it or something. Some things have changed for the better. 6 minutes of additional time. Strike by Graham. And for the England, straight into the face of Mannion.
Come on, girls. At least get one goal. Let's get one goal for Tottenham, for the fans. How many minutes left? 6 minutes of extra time to be played. We're playing 90 minutes already on the clock. And Manchester United are just basically toying. They're just trying to kill the game. Nah, it's going to eat it. That's a yellow card. Tottenham are just trying to play out the game. Tottenham are just trying to just get at least get one goal. At least get one goal. So yeah. Chance there for Tottenham. That's a flick on from betting gland. You couldn't find anybody as we play the rest of this game out. How many minutes left to play? We've got 5 more minutes to the end. After this, we'll be going straight to Old Trafford for the other game to between Arsenal and between Arsenal. Promised to be a cracking game, and that one. Remember, Arsenal, they need the victory in this one. You can see it, the Tottenham, the City, good play there from Manchester United. Comes inside, but Neville with a beautiful tackle. Ball goes out, throwing to Tottenham. Tottenham win the ball back in the own half of the field. Three more minutes to go. I think we can safely say that United have won this game. And yeah. Tackle, whoever gives a free kick, and the free kick goes to Manchester United. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share. This is the Women's FA Cup final at Wembley. Tottenham playing in it for the first time, and Manchester United also playing in it for the first time. So, it looks like the United team are going to be the one making history for being the first Manchester United female team to win the FA Cup. But Tottenham, they can be proud, man, to be honest. I remember I watched them last season, a couple of games whereby they lost to Arsenal a couple of times. They lost to Chelsea as well. And this year they're beating Arsenal, which Arsenal is one of the top teams in the Women's League. I think they were the defending champions. And there was a game, at least, I think there was a game as well where they beat Chelsea as well. The Tottenham women, they've only been playing professionally for like 5 years. This Tottenham women, and I think they came into the professional league about 5 years ago, I think. And they're making changes. They got a new manager playing the brand of football that it's England. They're almost going in there. They're playing a brand of football that you want to see, and basically they're playing like the women as well, like the female. Chance there for Tottenham, but England couldn't get on the end of it. And that's what we just crown a day out if they can just get themselves a goal. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share. We're running down 6 minutes of extra time to be played, and we are running down the clock. It is almost a couple of seconds as we played 5 minutes into injury time, and this is United in midfield. I think the game is won anyway. Neville, they tries to win it. That's not Neville. United goal. They play wide. Are they gonna? Ball comes into the box. A chance for United. Can they get the fit goal? Good defense there from Tottenham, and it's offside by the referee. And I think that is the game. That's the end of the game. You can see the Manchester United, Ella Toone there, the one who scored the first goal, the cracking goal. Garcia as well, the one who scored one of the goals. And I think the referee is going to blow now. That's the final whistle. The FA Cup goes to the Manchester United female team. And yeah, that's their first FA Cup. I think Tottenham girls could be proud of themselves, making the top final for the first time. And they're only going to get better. I know, I think the fans should be proud of the Tottenham players as well, playing their first FA Cup final with a new manager, new ideas, and yeah, it's something they're going to learn from me. And hopefully the defeat, the feeling of being defeated will give them the motivation to make it back to the finals next year. Thank you very much for watching. Just one apologies, we couldn't do it from the scratch, but we tried to get you the audio watch along as well. And now we're going over to you to give maybe in the next 10 minutes we're going to be going over to Old Trafford to cover Manchester United and Arsenal in that big Premier League game. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share, and I'll see you very soon.